Today we are going over how to add a MemoryKPR story, both the slideshow and the contribution form, into the Driftscape CMS so that it shows up in both the web app and the mobile app. In order to start, you're going to need three things. First, you need the MemoryKPR story page open in your browser. Next, you need access to the Driftscape CMS logged in your organization's account. Lastly, you need to use the HTML code which is provided in the knowledge base article associated with this video. Depending on if you're adding the slideshow, the contribution form, or both, you're going to use one of three codes provided. In this video, we are going to walk through adding both the slideshow and the contribution form to your Driftscape content. To start, you're going to navigate to your CMS and select the organization that contains the POI, tour, or event that you want to add this content to. When you're there, find the POI, tour, or event that you want to add this content to and select the edit icon beside its name. This is where things can get a little complicated, but as long as you follow these steps, it should be very straightforward. Use the source code editor button located directly below description. Inside of this page, go to the very bottom of your content. Make sure that your text editor is below all other content that is associated or on this page. You are going to paste the HTML code that you retrieved from the knowledge base article directly into this location. As you can see, this added 2 lines of code because I am adding 2 different elements. If you only are adding the slideshow or only adding the contribution form, you will only see 1 line of code populate. Next, we need to get our story ID. Navigate in your browser to the story page in MemoryKPR and look at the URL at the top. Inside the URL, beside KPR/ and /story is an alphanumeric code. You're going to copy this code as it is your story ID. Make sure you do not copy the slashes. Once you've copied that code, head back to the CMS editor and paste that code directly where it says story ID here. You can delete this text and add your code instead. If you're adding both the slideshow and the contribution form, you have to do this twice. If you are only adding one element, you will only have to do this once. Once you've added this code, you can scroll down to the bottom and select Update. Now you will be able to preview both content that you have added to the CMS directly below the current content. Optionally, you can also adjust the media height to fit different content on your page. In order to do this, select Edit POI. Select the source code editor button and find your height option. This is located in the end of the code, height, by default 576 or height, by default 840. In order to change this height, all you need to do is update the pixel height of that container. So if I wanted to make these taller, I would change 840 to 1000. And if I wanted to make this one shorter, I could change 576 to 450. This will change the height of the box in pixels. Once you've chosen your height, select Update, and you can preview the content once again below.